Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to replace your front differential fluid in your Dodge Ram or Ram 3500. This is 2018. First you want to clean up all your surfaces, your fuel plug, everything around it, around each bolt. So when you remove the cover, in my case I don't have anything loose, but I still wiped it clean as you see because it was undercoated with the good stuff. There is a fuel plug, so I'm gonna break the fuel plug loose. I'm gonna clean it. So the purpose of cleaning around, so you don't get anything inside once you remove, because once you get stuff inside, good chance you're not gonna be able to clean it perfectly. So minimize that by cleaning surface. So we're gonna break it. Break it loose. Always use the proper tools. If you don't want to break your ratchet, that's the purpose of breaker bar. In this case, you know, it's not super torqued, but still. So it's loose. We'll leave it as is. We're gonna start breaking the bolts. Loosen up the bolts. Yep, size 10. We'll go around. And then we'll use the two ratchet. So there you go. My fluid is dripping. I didn't remove all the bolts. I removed about half the bolts and it starts to drip. So make sure you have a good container big enough, or a couple of them. So where it starts coming from, not from the seal, it's from the holes. So keep that in mind. So the cover is off, as you can see right there. Our fluid is definitely dirty, extremely dirty. Even though the truck was not used much in 4-wheel drive, but the fluid still gets dirty, because fluid goes dirty because it's still, if I'm not mistaken, it's spinning differential, or maybe, yes, so some of it's still spinning because the axle hubs are not disconnected. They're not disconnectable. So if you remember what I said earlier about dirt, already you see, even some still fell off. If any of you guys know what that purple marking on the inside means, has it been serviced before? According to the service, it has not been serviced, unless it's from the factory. You know what I mean? Do not know. So I'm going to remove the gasket, clean everything, put a new gasket. Some people reuse it, others don't. You know, I think it comes down to personal preference. I'm going to replace the new gaskets. I prefer replacing the gaskets, you know, instead of reusing it. So good thing it's, you know, everything. Not like rear differential, you have this like a valley that actually fluid stays there. This is, everything comes out. So looks like the bolts are not straight through. So well, that's good. Make sure to put a thread lock. Make sure to clean the holes, and we'll be in good shape. And of course, remove all thread lock from the bolts, because we're gonna reuse new thread lock. We're gonna use, or replace the bolts if you have that opportunity to replace them. So, well, I'm gonna clean the cover itself. Clean the surface there, clean everything, and see if there is rust underneath or not. Probably there is some. Wow, look at that. Very minimum rust. Which is, I am surprised. Look at this. I want you guys to notice something. See how much gunk right there underneath the gasket? So the gasket looks like was on the maybe my assumption is wrong, but on the last leg was about to start giving up, since it's already got underneath the gasket all this gunk. Some people like to use brake parts cleaner, wash it off. I'm not a fan of that unless you completely rebuilding. I'd rather clean it, but there's not much to clean because I might, I don't want to put dirty finger inside there. Use a paper towel or so. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover everything so I can clean that area off from the dirt and without getting anything inside. I'll show you what I mean by that. So using die grinder, Milwaukee clean up all the surface. You can see there is no more rust as it used to be. It's all clean. Now we're gonna do brake parts cleaner. Why I have paper towel everywhere is to protect so all the grind you see right there doesn't throw inside onto gears, because it becomes a challenge to remove. And using brake parts cleaner, we're gonna wash everything off, clean everything off, and start putting back together. So we'll remove the rust. What you see is a lot of pitting, a lot of small tiny rust, which is, it's pretty much, I'm not sure how you would remove that, because if you touch it there's nothing, unless you start removing the layer. So this is what happens when you don't do preventive maintenance and you get this type of rust. Even though the truck itself, it's not rusted. It's 2018, so I cleaned everything with the brake parts cleaner multiple times, blew the holes or removed the brake cleaner from the holes, everything. Purpose of that paper towel inside is temporary. In case any gear oil drops, leaks, paper towel absorbs while I'm putting before I put the gasket, because surface is clean. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the gasket, factory gasket with addition with RTV silicone. I'm gonna show you why. Because of the pitting, rust. I want to make sure everything is sealed right. And my diff cover, I'm going to show you same thing. Well, there is my diff cover. It has a lot of pitting imperfections, which is why I want to use. And again, everything is cleaned on the inside with degreaser, brake parts cleaner. So I'm gonna apply RTV silicone, put the gasket, thin layer, torque everything. Torque numbers. OEM calls it 15 degrees or 15 foot-pounds plus 20 degrees. So what's 20 degrees? You have 180. If you remember, quarter is 90, 45. So you can look it up and online and see how much 20. It's just a tiny bit with your wrench, torque wrench, you know what I mean? Even though it seems like the bolt size is the same as rear diff cover, maybe it's a little bit smaller actually. Yeah, because the rear diff cover 29, so I don't know. But want something else to point out? All data website says 20 foot-pounds. And then if you click for torque specifications, they give you the same thing, 15 foot-pounds plus 20. So, it's like a good question. So which way is it? Is it 15 foot-pounds or 30 foot-pounds like it shows here? Because pushing 30 foot-pounds, that's more than rear diff. So definitely this is, I would have to say, maybe an error. I don't know. I'll leave this, guys, up to you. So this is it. This is the final product. Now I'm going to install it and torque it to the specs that I showed you. So this is leak-proof guarantee. So now we're going to add gear oil. It's actually straightforward, very easy. Until it starts basically flowing out or a tiny bit below the plug. with it, no hoses, no pumps, you're gonna be able to get every bit. Of course, you can spill a little bit, it's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. Spilling is just a part of the process. Because if we lived in the perfect world, well, that would have been a different story. So we're going to add more.